Hello friends, welcome back. This is week 44 in the kennels. Week 44, 44 new audio settings. What can I say, man? This is amateur out here. Right. We've got 18 dudes. No Houndmasters here. Oh, there is a Houndmaster here. And that'll teach me to rush things. I've noticed that I've been doing like shorter episodes lately.
A bond forged by battle and bloodshed.
Thanks, Wayne. Nothing you haven't heard before. I noticed that I've been doing like slightly shorter episodes recently. They've just kind of like snuck down from the half-hour mark down to like the 20-minute mark. And I'd like to get back into doing like half-hour episodes. It's just difficult because things don't always work out the way you want them to in a game where you do like a dungeon at a time like this. Anyway, it'll be as long as it is. Ooh, that actually doesn't look bad. We're looking specifically for heirlooms. Not for heirlooms, sorry, for gold here. But I don't know, man. It's not looking bad. I don't know if I'm quite at the point where I'm cocky enough to be wanting to do torchless runs, but we'll get there in the future. Life crystal isn't actually that bad. Realistically, though, heirlooms aren't going to be that important. Do I want to do another long champion dungeon? That's an important one. Luckily, that's an easy choice because the ancestors pain kind of sucks. You know what? I think we're just going to do a boss. Should we try and clear out this last? I think there's 2 level 1 bosses I haven't done. Maybe it is just this one, the Sodden Crew. I think it must just be the Sodden Crew. Yeah, let's do it. Xenopon has rabies. That's absolutely fine. He is a rank 4 character. Cruel is a rank 1 character. Catore is a rank 3 character because he doesn't have the stun. And Jail is a rank 2 character. Awesome. He has Spotted Fever. That's not too bad in the Cove. I wouldn't want to take him into the Warrens. Looking pretty sweet. Okay. Let's sort by level, which really just groups everyone up at the top in the order they're in. Yep, Cruel is rank 1. Right, okay, let's take him to the guild. Get everything looking good here. Ah, wrong button. I'm good at this game. Right, wrong. Jail. Okay, cool. Oh, good start. Okay, Carteret. 1, 2, 3, 5. Xenopon. Looking good, okay. Get everyone fully upgraded. Can't actually remember much of what the crew does now I stop to think about it. They just charm you to their side, don't they? The Anchorman charms you. No, it doesn't charm you to your side. That's the Siren. They take a character to rank 1 and then just stun him for turns on end and stress him out. It doesn't seem too bad. Everyone's unequipped, right? Yeah, that's not a problem. So you can have the stun. You can have the stun. You can have the dodge cloak and the crescendo box. You can have Dismas' head and the legendary bracer. You can have the bleed amulet and the aria box. Awesome. Don't want the distended crow's eye. Don't really care about any of that stuff. Ancestor scroll, not really what I'm looking for. Great trinkets, not really useful for me. Right, I will sell that. I kind of want to keep on top of selling class trinkets that I'm not going to use. I'm not going to sell these guys. I kind of want them. Just in case. And it may reduce the chance of them showing up in the future, which would be good. Everyone's fine, right? Camping skills? As long as you have a Hound's Watch and a Release the Hound, which we do. Cool. Therapy dog's always nice. Encourage and wound care. I guess I'll give these guys wound care. I don't think it's going to be a huge problem, but I don't want people to die. Wound care is real important. So I guess I'll remove Pep Talk and give you wound care. Cool. So we should be good to head off now, right? Yeah, it's a level 1 mission. How badly can this go, right? Guys, right? Okay, right, overconfidence. Cool. So we want 3 shovels just in case. I'll take a couple of bandages. Anything in particular for the not the Siren. I always get the Siren and the crew the wrong way around. For the crew itself, I don't think so. Maybe holy water for the move resistance? Yeah, I think that's okay. I think that's a thing that you can do, right? You can buff them all with holy water before the beginning just to make sure that they don't get moved. We'll see.
Prying eyes had become a nuisance along the old road, and so I undertook to receive my most curious deliveries by way of marine shipments. A sheltered jetty was accessible by a narrow stone stair off the back of the manor, and a discreet system of pulleys could hoist even the heaviest prizes up the rock face from a securely tied dinghy below.
Beautiful. In my opinion, the best parts of the story and the way that it's told is in these little boss segments.
The poor devils, chained and drowning for eternity.
Oh, foreshadowing. Okay, right. So I would imagine the boss is here. As I've probably said in every boss video so far, can't always necessarily tell anymore. I think that's a straight up ignore, right? Yeah, I think so. I think maybe you can use holy water, but I don't see that there's any point necessarily. Yeah, I think it's all but guaranteed that it's going to be in the bottom right here. Let's head on for our first fight of the day. First fight in a couple of days. I haven't played this in a little while. Been working a lot. Store gets real busy over the Easter period. Okay, do I want to just nuke them down? I want to save the dog treats, I think. I think that's really useful. I don't really see a huge amount of point in Hound's Harry, except that it's awesome. If I Hound's Harry 4 times, right, let's do the maths here, okay? So it's like, let's say 8 damage to all of them, plus... Yeah, if I Hound's Harry and hit them all 4 times, it should just kill them. I know they've got reasonable bleed resist, but I've also got a reasonable bleed chance. So I think we're probably going to be good. Would I recommend this? No, not necessarily. Let's be smart about this. So it's really just rank 2 and rank 4. Which means I have to Hound's Harry just to kill rank 4, I think. And rank 2 nearly died. That's alright. That was pretty close. I'll get 1 attack off, and then we can spend the rest of the time dodge buffing, cry havoc, maybe. And it's got a speed of 6, so he might get a turn first, actually. No, okay, that's fine, too. Well, I guess I just kill you for the stress relief. Yeah, you know what? That went pretty well. I would do that again. And you know what? You can eat 2 foods. You may eat these foods.
Cool. Stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Yeah, as I've said before, I don't think we need too much in the way of heirlooms right now. I don't think that's our main priority. Our main priority is amassing a lot of gold so that we can gear people up adequately for level 5 dungeons and eventually for the darkest dungeon itself. Don't want anything to do with that bas relief. Thank you very much. Let's head up here. Got a fight incoming. Let's do it. This is easy. This is fine. This is good, actually. Should just be able to kill it. Or kill all of these. You know what I'm thinking. You know what I'm thinking. I think it's actually definitely correct. Yeah, I think it's correct.
Masterfully executed.
I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be, because the majority of the damage here is going to come from bleed. And yeah, you know what? It killed them both, so I would do that again in a heartbeat. Does that mean it was the right decision? I mean, maybe not. Maybe it's not like actually the right decision, but you know, I've always said just because something pays off for you once doesn't mean it was the right decision, and just because something didn't work for you doesn't mean that it wasn't the right decision with the information you had at the time. But I mean, I think that was correct. I think that was correct. Anyway, we'll move on. This is the first challenging fight we've had. Okay. So I'm going to want to mark rank 3 and just nuke her down. Stress is going to be a big problem with the boss fight, I think. Because they'll randomly pull someone to the front and just stress them out and immobilize them for a couple of turns. Actually, I'm not sure if they immobilize. I'm not sure if the I can't even remember what the attack's called. The anchoring attack. I can't remember if that actually stuns you. I don't think it does. I think it just stresses you out and brings you to the front, which is not necessarily terrible. Were it not for the fact that Houndmasters can't do much damage from the front line. One of the few classes that doesn't have a decent frontline attack. I'm going to mark the Pelagic Guardian. Sorry, I said that with my hand in front of my face. Hopefully it wasn't muffled. I'm going to mark it rather than guard it, or rather than stun it, so it can't guard. And I'm just going to nuke it down. I'm not going to use dog treats till the boss, because I don't really think it's actually important to. And I would much rather have them for the boss fight. So I want to just stun you? Yeah. Cool, he is now dead. Maybe Hound's Harry was correct, but I'm trying not to use it too much. It's a good attack. But it's kind of a trap, I think. I think I've said this before. I think that it's one of those abilities that looks incredible to a new player and just isn't that good. He's got a speed of 5, so I'm just going to stun him. Guarantees he won't get another attack in. We don't necessarily have to mark him and nuke him down, which was our other choice. This is the safe play. 100%. And in fact, yeah, I was going to say I could have cried havoc with the backline. But ultimately that was going to be useless as well. It probably would have been good practice, but I'm not too worried about that right now. Right, bold move. Perhaps not that bold. Gold, way more important than heirlooms. Cool. I'll definitely take it. Torches, also not that useful, but this dude has a massive dodge bonus when it's bright, which is actually really important. And I'm going to camp in the next room. Luckily, I don't have to make the choice of having to use all my food or, you know, maybe leave myself open for a hunger check. Because no one's stressed out, and I would like them to stay that way. You know what? I am going to use a treat here. Yeah, I would do that again in a heartbeat. That was very important, I think. Stun the front line. Mark him, nuke him right down. Actually, that's idiotic. I mean, it's not necessarily idiotic. I do think it's wrong. I don't like the fact that he guards. And I think that's probably what I'm most worried about right now. While he's stunned, he can't guard, so I'm just going to nuke the other guys down. The front line can be marked when they're all dead. Oh, that's a shame. I was hoping that might connect with the bleed, but that's okay. Only a 69% chance. That'll do it. Nice double crit there. No quarter given. You are absolutely correct there. The Houndmaster mark is so useful for the prot debuff. It's just fantastic. Oh, would you look at that? This guy is level 2.
Foolish horrors.
Yeah.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
I don't think this is a difficult choice. It's gold, which is more important than heirlooms, but you got to keep a level head, man. Heirlooms aren't totally useless. Let's just camp here.
A spark
Need
without
4.
kindling.
I do not need 8. That would be silly. I do want Hound's Watch. I don't actually really need anything else. I'm just camping now because A, inventory space, and B, I feel like I kind of, you know, I feel like I don't need to waste it. I may as well get the stress debuff, for example, or the stress buff rather. And a bit of extra scouting never hurt.
The path is clear.
Okay, thanks.
We require only
Just
the
fuck me while you're at it. And the monster surprise thing is obviously huge. Hound's Watch is just incredible. So I think he just Hounds Harry here, right? I think he just Hounds Harry again until everything dies and stun the front line. Or maybe you don't stun the front line. He is now dead.
A decisive pummeling.
Everything is now dead. This is the best day of my life. I just Hounds Harry 4 times and everything dies. I'm so good at this game. Haha! Please. Alright. Onwards and upwards. Oh, I just love any fight where that works out. It's so lazy. It's so lazy. And it's bad. It's a bad habit, and it breeds, you know, me being bad at the game, but oh my word. I hope you can't hear that in the background, by the way. That's the washing machine. No. Don't do it again. I guess we can do it once. Maybe twice. No, we Hounds Rush again. It was tempting. I'm going to stun the front line. Because the grouper does a lot of damage. And then I guess I just try and nuke him. Nah, okay, well it was worth a try. Could easily have killed him. He's now dead anyway. So that's all good. Debuff resist. I didn't even know that was a debuff. Oh, Ren for the old gods. Yeah, of course. So you should now be dead? Yeah, okay. So it's just rank 2. We'll stun him, we'll nuke him, everyone's gonna be fine.
death by inches.
Honestly, I'm still trying to get over that run we had, well, it was a few days ago, it was only a couple of episodes ago, where everything just went terribly wrong. And we lost 2 dudes in a level 5 dungeon. I think the episode was called Panic. If you want to go back and watch that, I would advise it. It was probably the best episode yet, at least from a kind of schadenfreude kind of view. You can just laugh at my failings. Okay. Secret room. Awesome. Alright. So we're actually nearly done here. Or... what would the Shambler give me? I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. We've done it a couple of times. It's tempting though, because I'm pretty sure I would win, but I also wouldn't be able to beat the boss. And at that point, is it even worth it, you know? Please die. He is dead. So yeah, I'm going to be boring and play it safe. I think that's often correct, though.
Obliterated.
Alright, so these guys may not get a hit off between them. Our stress is basically non-existent. Our health is pretty much full. Let's stun him again. Yeah, almost certainly. 94%. And 6 damage. Sweet. Yeah, I'm very happy with that.
Success so clearly in view.
Okay, so I believe
Merely a trick of
I'm going to use Holy Water. Oh, it doesn't increase move resist. This must be a different fight I'm thinking of. Where you're heavily advised to use Holy Water. Is it, it's the Siren. Because it's a debuff, right? I think? I don't know. It's a long time ago.
The captain shouts his orders,
Okay.
and the crew.
Oh, nice. Dodge, boys. That is the, camouflage cloak coming in clutch. Right. I can't remember how this works. I used to know. So do you just... can you just murder the puller? Or do you want to just nuke the crew down? I think you just nuke the crew down, right? Because whoever's in the front line gets protection. And you're okay with the puller being there because he doesn't need to die. And you just basically 3-man the boss, right? I think that's fine. I'm pretty confident that we'll win whatever happens, but I am going to try and stun the puller. I think that's definitely correct. Yeah. Okay, cool. He's got a speed of 0. They've both got low speed. Can I stun the crew as well? We'll give it a try. So that was a good setup turn. Oh, yes! And they bleed! Alright. What does that do, please? It's a debuff and it does 1 damage. I'll allow it. Oh, so that just pulls him to the front. In that case, I probably should have put Hound's Rush on everyone. So that my frontline character can't be totally useless. Or at least it doesn't matter who the frontline character is, I suppose. Yeah, because, I mean, look at this shit right here. Right here, okay. Hound's Harry? I don't want to move back, so I guess we Hound's Harry, try and stack some of that bleed up. Okay. Can't stun him. Can stun the crew. Because the debuff's already worn off, he gets 2 attacks per turn. Okay, so this is gonna not be a huge problem. In fact, that's absolutely fine. I'm totally fine with rank 1 being there. That's just damage, right? Just damage. And a bit of bleed, but it didn't bleed him. I don't care whether you can swim, man. You are fine. I'll mark you again. So he's getting a bit stressed out. Guess we'll Hound's Harry for the potential bleed. It's not amazing, yeah. Okay, so when my dude's been anchored, the crew gets a prop buff, but it would normally be 50%, but it's I've marked him, so it's down to 25, which is actually pretty sick. Oh, and they heal a little bit. It's not actually a problem. It might be a problem later on. I'm kind of like taking notes here, just internally, just to make sure that I know what's going to go on when I fight this guy for real in like the next level of dungeon. Should be able to stun it. Yeah. Is that a 69% stun chance? I'm not very good at maths. It's not what I'm here for. Did my time at school and university. Not anymore. I can only Hounds Rush him twice, unfortunately, because of the way all this has worked out. If I thought to put Hounds Rush in my rank 1 character, that would have been better, but, you know, we can only do what we can do, right? Go for the Harry. We are whittling him down, slowly but surely. That's good. That still leaves me these two to Hounds Rush right at the back. Is that stress? Drink with the dead? Apparently not. It doesn't say it is, but I mean, I wouldn't necessarily know because it missed. Oh, nice. Come on. They got low speed, so we should actually be good here. That's a debuff. Oh, less damage and less crit. That's actually pretty hard hitting. And of course, I didn't use the dog treats. Classic Hube. Classic everyone, but classic Hube. We've actually just incidentally killed the Drowned Pillar, which is pretty funny. I'm actually more than happy with the stress piling up just on this guy. Because he's going to go in stress relief, and that means we don't have to put anyone else in stress relief. Awesome. That was pretty sweet. 2 useless trinkets that I will take because I can sell them. Alright. Let's return to the hamlet. That went pretty well. I don't feel like I learned a lot about the strategy of that fight, if I'm honest. You know, it's fine. We got some loot, we got some heirlooms, we got some level 3s. Face It is good. Second Wind is pretty good. The run sucks. Bad humor sucks. Known cheat is not a problem. I'm gonna take both of these off. They're both terrible. They're both going in the sanitarium right now. Yeah, I think that's really important to keep on top of the diseases.
In truth, I cannot tell how much time has passed since I sent that letter.
Okay, Senapon. The runs, yeah? What's going on with jail? Spotted fever is bad. It's not horrendous. So yeah, let's clean up the roster a little bit. Take you guys away, because I'll forget next time when I record the next episode in about 4 minutes. Okay, sort by level. That's going to do it for this episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.